Good morning. Back again. It's good to see you, my friends. All right. We're on a run. And in this stream, we're going to do a couple of scans from over on Deck Screener. If any of you been following us, you know how we do this. We are going to share a nice little run that we've been on. And hopefully you could jump in and do the same. Now, this run has been no meme coins at all. The only thing we've traded is Solana and Arbitrum. We talked about Arbitrum on the last stream, where we worked out the whole tokenomics and everything. And I'm running behind schedule. Losing my voice a little bit from screaming earlier, but it's all good. But we're all set, and let's see. If you need any I have a couple of people that are supposed to stop by this stream. You know, they want to learn how to do what I just did. So if you have any questions whatsoever, just catch me right after the stream. Well, not after the stream, but type your questions right in the box in the chat, and we'll go from there. Now, let's see what's going on today. We got Bitcoin sitting at 550. Notice that little drop. But we're not worried about that. As a matter of fact, right now we don't care what the price is. Why? Well, because we can make money no matter what the price is. Doesn't matter whether it's going up or down. We just need to have the proper tools in place to take advantage of our move, you know, no matter whether it's up or down. So today we're trading Solana, and Solana right now is sitting at, Solana's been on a nice little run. Right now it's sitting at 102.84. Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, Solana reached all the way up to 110 the other day. Maybe no AI. If I'm not mistaken, Solana ran up to 110 the other day. That 110 is phenomenal. But you can see that we've dropped all the way back down to 102.80. Last night, if I'm not ain't no mistaken in it. Last night, it touched $100, so it dropped even lower. But like I said, we're not worried about that. We're just worried about it being in a zone that we can trade, so that we can take advantage of some of the moves that are being made. Now, there are a couple of new tokens on our radar. and a couple other tokens that we were tracking last week over on Dex Screener. We had a few of those tokens go on a run also. So if you're holding any other tokens that we've been going over on stream, that we've been stopping by Telegram and Discord to talk to the developers, if you've been investing in any of the tokens we were talking about, then you're having a pretty good week. This is for entertainment purposes only. This is not financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor. These are just moves that I'm making specifically with my wallets. So you can follow what I do. Hey, if it benefits you, great. Me, I'm only gonna do it if it benefits me. That's it. If it doesn't make money, I'm not doing it. If it doesn't make sense, I'm not doing it. We might have a little hiccup every now and then, but the main thing is we keep the total running up. And right now, that's what we're doing. We are going to lock in, and I told you what the goal is. Share this stream. Send this stream to your homeboy that don't know how to trade. Send this stream to whatever kid is out there in the park playing basketball, trying to make his first million. To that kid that's trying to play football, taking a chance to get CTE. There are easier ways to get this done. Straight from your laptop, straight from your home. Tap in. But it's all attention. This is an attention game. Like I said, I'm not using AI on this run. The only thing I'm using is what you see on the screen. I'm using the tools that I have on TradingView. I'm using the indicators that I have on TradingView. I have some custom indicators that I put together, and they're performing well. They're allowing me to do exactly what it is that I'm doing. And I do not mind, you jumping in and taking advantage of some of this tech while we're on stream. As a matter of fact, I would suggest that while I'm on stream, that you follow along, because a lot of what you're doing, hold on one second, let me grab my phone. I won't be getting all kind of texts while I'm doing this, and then let me turn this thing on. But let's see. Alright, turn that off. I'm running a little bit behind today, so apologize for that. Get my little background track going. I love to trade by my soundtrack, tell you the truth. So that's what I've been doing. That's what I'm going to keep doing. That's my comfort zone. Is what it is, man. Don't forget to stop by when you finish this stream. Don't forget to check out some of the music on the channel. Yeah, man, give us some streams. And share this stream. Hype this stream. Because we're going to try to get you paid. I'm going to try my best. All right. Now, I'm going to go down the list. Bitcoin is up 1,000. Yesterday we were sitting at 78. So we're up 1,000 a day. That means we're still sitting comfortably in this bull run that's already started. So do not fret. There are a lot of things that are possible right now. Just have to be accurate with your trading and just go get it, man. Be accurate, be patient, and just get it done. Now, if you're anything like me, when I first started trading, I looked at trading as I looked at it like a lazy man, right? I just wanted to buy a token, hold the token. When the token goes up, I make money, right? That's one way to approach it. Well, my strategy these days is, like I said, maximum attention always on. So I set little alerts for different price points because, as you can see on my chart, these price points are clearly divided into different zones. And I know that when it hits certain price points, it's going to go in a certain direction. So I'll set an alert for a certain price. When the price hits that amount, I get an alert. I come to my chart. Boom. Let's log in and do business. All right. If it's at the top, hey, I'm taking that as going to go down. If it's down, I'm going to take it that is going to go up. I mean, it's not that difficult. Well, you can put it like this. It is difficult because the average person doesn't do this. But what we're doing, we're trying to do something that most people in trading cannot do. That takes more effort. That takes extra effort. If you want to be special, you got to do special things. That's the way I believe. You can't move like everyone else. You can't think like everyone else. You can't have the same actions as everyone else if you want extraordinary results. I'm out here looking for extraordinary results because I've done it before, over and over again. So I know what to do and I know what to expect. And I know what the path looks like all along the way. So I'm taking you guys on this journey with me. We're gonna go as high as we can. I think we're at 12, 13x right now. We're gonna track this same wallet until this wallet reaches 500x. Once this wallet reaches 500x, we might switch it up a little bit. I don't know if I might just do it for members after we get to that point. So get this knowledge in now, get this game in now, get your practice in now. Because as we progress, I'm gonna go ahead and make this only for channel members only. But for right now, like I said, we're only sitting at like 12, 13x. We're gonna push this. We're gonna push this till we get to 100x first. Then we're gonna do 1000x, and I'm pretty confident that we can get this done. So if you want to take this ride with me from 1x to from 10x to 100x, here we go. This is your own personal learning session. So let's get it in. Now, I'm gonna jump into some of our blue chips that we were tracking, and I want you guys to update what you're holding, and we're gonna hop over to CoinMarketCap. And remember last week we had some homework last week. We had 3 tokens that were, well, for the last 2 weeks, we had 3 tokens that were relatively the same price. We had Algorand, we had Dogecoin, and we had Arbitrum. Now, over these past 2 weeks, we've had quite a bit of movement. And we're going to go check on all 3 of these. Dogecoin has dropped 10%. Doge is sitting at 8 cents, 0.0828. Now let's check on Algorand. All right, Algorand is sitting at 0.08524, higher than Dogecoin. So again, this is confirmation that mathematically Algorand is a better token to trade and hold than Dogecoin. And we got to see that, almost right away. Now we're going to check on our third token that we were tracking, which is Arbitrum. And here we are. Arbitrum is at 0.08724. And Arbitrum has the lowest token total of all 3 of those tokens. So mathematically, again, we just hammered it down. Mathematically, again, we've proven that this is a better investment than Dogecoin. So keep following these 3. Arbitrum is going to outperform all 3. That's my opinion. But if the market keeps moving like it is, and I think we're in the midst of a bull run, if it keeps moving like it is, this guy is going to do numbers. And yeah, I want to be holding like plenty of it when it does those numbers. Okay, so that's just what it is. Currently, Arbitrum has the highest price. So jackpot, man. Everything is playing out exactly like we planned it. And that's what you want. You want anything to happen in this lifetime, and I'm talking to my nephews out there now. You want anything to happen in this lifetime, you have to plan it. You plan it and then you attack. You're not going to get many things done if you don't have a plan to get it done. So here's a pretty simple plan with 3 tokens. All right. One of them is hyped up by Elon Musk. The other 2, we're just counting on math and tokenomics. And I think the math and tokenomics, we're going to win in the end. Okay. So let's look at what the big boys are doing. The blue chips, the ones that we're trading right now. It said BTC is at 78.7. Ethereum is at 24.69. BNB is at 6.89. XRP, low fall back. XRP is sitting at 137, down from 150, down 10% on the week. Solana is at 102, up 5%. Up. That's a shocker. Solana's up 5% for the week. Let's see, who else we got? We got Tron. Tron is at 33 cents. We got Hyperliquid. Hyperliquid is up. Remember when it was in the 50s, just not too long ago? Now Hyperliquid is 82.06, up 3% on the day. Boss, ZCash, the one that we love, baby. ZCash and Monero. ZCash is sitting at $840. Man, ZCash is on an epic run. And yeah, you should get some ZCash if you can. Hold it, because the token total on ZCash has a lower token total. Well, I'll take that back. It has the exact same supply as Bitcoin. However, the circulating supply is only 16.8 million. Let's go. That's how you do numbers. Find tokens with a low token total, a lot of activity being traded. This is how you do numbers. So keep your eye on ZCash, even from when we first started streaming. ZCash was down. Now it's up. Monero cracked $500, up 22% on the week. Told you last stream to tap into Monero. Now it's at $500. I mean, you could say you didn't have 3 and change. You could say you didn't have 400. Now it's 500. Right? It's only been a week. We up 22% on the week. So, Monero and ZCash still doing numbers. They're going to keep doing numbers. Why? The veterans in this game. They're one of the first utility coins to ever hit chain. They're a privacy coin, and people are using it every day. They're using it every day. All right. Now, Chainlink. Chainlink is hovering around the same place that it's been for like a couple of weeks. 1135. Chainlink is the oracle that everyone uses. Most of the apps on chain use Chainlink as their oracle. We did an article last week where they were using, we did an article on Web3 Wednesdays where companies using Chainlink for their oracle. Boom, another utility coin. That's where you're gonna find strength. When a token is a utility token, or that token has a huge ecosystem or community behind it. Hyperliquid, Solana, Tron, massive, absolutely massive ecosystems. So these are projects that you can get behind, not have to worry about it crashing like 90% in a day, or even 70% in a day like Trump coin. I don't know if Trump coin did it in a day, but it definitely slipped about 90-95%. All right, let's round out our blue chips, and then we're gonna jump into some tech. Cardano, ADA. ADA's having a bad week. ADA's down 12%, down to 19 cents. Stellar, XLM, is down 10% on the week. Is at 17 cents. Bitcoin Cash is having a tough week. Bitcoin Cash is down 11% to 244. I still think at 244 that Bitcoin Cash is a buy. Not just a buy, I think it's a strong buy because of the token total. Now, let's see, who else? Litecoin. Litecoin is an OG and under 100 million tokens. So Litecoin is always going to be on the radar, especially with it around 48 bucks. I think that's pretty solid. H-bar, Hedera. Hedera is sitting around 7 cents. That's a great buy, in my opinion. We also have Avalanche. Avalanche is sitting at 718, down 5%. Down 5% on the week. We have Uniswap. Now this is one you might want to go pick up because Uniswap constantly has transactions. It's up 17% on the week. Market cap sitting at 3.2 billion. I don't like those market caps in the billions. You know, if I'm just holding, if I'm just trading, I don't mind. But if I'm holding, I don't want a market cap in the billions. Not for me. Not going to do enough exits. But if I'm swing trading, I'll swing trade it all day. Now, Shiba Inu, you already know. I'm not reading all those zeros. Done. Sui. Sui is trying to come back. Sui is launching a couple of campaigns trying to bring awareness to the blockchain. They're down 13%. They better be doing something to bring awareness to the blockchain. Need to get some developers over there. Free agent. Oracle on chain, we're free agents, baby. So Sui, come across this video, reach out to us. Let's work something out. We already have a complete wallet for XRP that we're dropping in 2027. So, yeah, man. Plus, we'll bring some security over there, and that's needed by every blockchain. Let's see who else we got. Yeah, that's gonna round out our blue chips. One more. Aster. So Aster is an exchange. I think it's like an upgraded version of PancakeSwap. They're basically the same. And Aster's price right now is sitting at 69 cents. And there's a 1.8 billion market cap. I still think Aster has a lot of room to grow. So under $1, I think it's a pretty strong buy. As long as it's under $1. Let's check out how many tokens they have. Max supply is 8 billion. Circulating supply 2.2 billion. Max supply is 8 billion. So when you compare this to the Solana tokens that, are pretty expensive, the price is still up there. And like I said, the market cap is already in the billions at 1.8. So it is what it is. Take that with a grain of salt. Pump, who has 1 trillion tokens, and the price is sitting at 0.004 cents. It's gonna take a lot for that to 10x. Just keeping it real with you, being honest. But that's gonna do it. That's gonna do it for the blue chips this week. If there are any blue chips you want me to cover, let me know. Just send a message or jump in the comments. Type out whatever token you're tracking, and I'll dig in, man. Let you know what's going on with it. But in the meantime, we're gonna move on. And we're gonna check out DEX. Aptos is sitting at 50. Aptos is sitting at 51 cents. Aptos is a solid project. It's a whole blockchain, so there's some value there. So I wouldn't take it for granted. There's value in Aptos. Pendle. Let's see how many tokens you got, Pendle. 178 million tokens. All right. We'll look into that. Sun is 1 cent. Have 19 billion tokens. Bitcoin SV. We have 20 million Bitcoin SV. Bitcoin SV is sitting at $15, down 6% on the week. I mean, I still think that Bitcoin SV is a buy, but leave that up to you. Virtuals is in the top 100, sitting at 67 cents. This is one of the tokens that we were tracking. It's one of the tokens that we were tracking over on Dex Screener. So we're gonna transition right into that. Hop over here to Dex, and we're gonna look at our list. Now, this list has been doing some numbers, but being that we had a drop in Bitcoin over the last week, You know, some of these may be a little off. Now, Lil Uni is doing this thing. It cratered initially, but lately it is doing numbers. Lil Uni is up 20% on the hour. It's up 33% over the last 24. Bag is up 67% over the last 24. SZR is up 18% over the last 24. Let's see, base is taking a beating. So virtuals is down 3.8% over the last 24 hours. Arrow is down 4% over the last 24. Base juice is up 8%. Halo is sitting at 5%. It's down 4% over the last 24. Beastonk is at 0.001 and is down 18% over the last 24 hours. We have Mirror Shark. Mirror Shark is up 7% over the last hour, but over the last 24, it's down 6.14. So keep that in mind. Tough 24, but it's bouncing back right now in real time. Moolah is sitting at 3.7 cents. Moolah just so happened to shoot up to, I think, a nickel the other day. It's pulling back now, but you know, I wouldn't worry about that too much. Asteroid is down 7% on the hour, down 8% over the last 24. We have Moda. Moda is sitting at 0.008, and Moda is looking good. We got Kate sitting at 4 cents. We started tracking it back when it was around a penny. So yeah, it's doing pretty good. No complaints there from Kate. Now over on XRP, we've been tracking Deep Tide, and remember the XRP blockchain just doesn't have as much traffic as a lot of other chains that we've been tracking. So don't expect the XRP tokens to do 10,000x in a day like you would expect from on Robinhood chain, or like you would expect from over on Solana. Now the new Robinhood chain tokens and Solana tokens absolutely explode, but it's because that's where all the attention is now. A lot of traders, a lot of new traders are over there and they're active. So that's how you get those 10,000x, 50,000 in a day. It's from over on those chains, and they're launching new projects. But like I told you, with those new projects on Solana and on Robinhood, it's a crapshoot, man. Good luck. Good luck. Meaning they're gonna go up, but they're also gonna go down. They're gonna lose a lot of traction, but then they may gain. In this instance, like I said, we go talk to the developers themselves and we see what's going on with the project. If the developer has things planned for the project, he's going to stick around. Boom, safe investment. We're not going anywhere. So there were a few of these that we did go talk to the developer and we did invest in, and we're up. So let's hope these developers are true to their word and they stick to these projects and, you know, see it through. Now there are going to be some pullbacks. We're in the bull market. Nothing is just going to go up and keep going up. You're going to see most of these projects are going to go up, they're going to go down. Going to go up, they're going to go down. That's just a cycle. The thing is, pattern recognition, find out, watch the token that you want to trade. When it reaches a peak, sell it. When it's in a valley, buy it. It's pretty much the same thing that's going on here with Low Uni. And this is a token that you could actively trade. The market cap is only 2 million. And yeah, you can get into a token like this and trade it on a daily basis and really do some numbers. You can make life-changing money by focusing all your attention on a token with a low market cap. Get in there, swing trade. Like I said, you're gonna have to buy the dip. You're gonna have to sell the top, but we rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. Don't just if you know the token is a good token, get in there and trade it, man. Don't just run off with your profits. Get back in there and do it all over again. So once you understand that, hey, this token is here, it's gonna be here, then don't hesitate. Just get in there and trade every day to increase the amount of tokens that you're holding. This is a clear path to life-changing money. I've done it. I've done it over and over again. And I'm going to do it again now. Actively. To get to my goals, this is one of the strategies that I'm utilizing. Now, if you look at the description, some of you probably saw the description and saw that we're on a 10x run. To everybody on Telegram, I provided proof that we're on this run. On Telegram, I provided everyone with every single transaction to show you, to demonstrate that the amount of money you have in a wallet does not matter. What matters is you. What matters is the tools that you use. The amount you want to make, that's on you. But it's unlimited, nephew. It's unlimited, fam. Do not be discouraged. I don't care if you got $10. I don't care if you got $20. I don't care if it's your last 20. As long as you understand what to do, you're going to take that and you're going to flip it. And I want you to keep flipping it because this market never closes. All right? The account that we started up was just a test account and a brand new wallet. We started it with $5. We 10x'd it in 5 days. So we're going to keep pushing it until we get to 100x. When we get to 100x, I'm almost certain that we're going to get to 1000x. All right? And it's nothing but pattern recognition and using the tools that you see that we use every day. I'm available all the time. I'm in Telegram. I'm on Discord. If you want to get in touch with me, I'm available. If you want to learn how to trade, get your butt in this stream because this is what we're going to do. Now, I may do another stream where I only swing trade, meaning you'll get to watch me make all the trades that I make according to my charts. These very charts right here. We're going to get in there. I'll probably do like an hour stream. And I'm going to show you exactly what I do. Okay? But I would suggest you get into this now. Before we get to the 100x point. Because when we get to the 100x and 1000x points, I'm going to make everything for members only. Okay? So regular subscribers. But now, jump into these streams. Every stream that I do has game that you need in it. All right. There's information that you can use to change your situation. And I'll be the first one to tell you, trading crypto in the past, trading crypto changed my life. And I would not be where I am now. I would not have partnerships and the people around me that I have now if I had not done that. If I had not gone on these historic runs in short amounts of time. So I'm trying to put you on to the same habits that I had, that I have now. And hopefully this all works out for you. Now, right now, these Bitcoin and Solana charts look almost as if they're opposite each other, right? Usually everything trades with Bitcoin. This looks a little weird right now. We're going to have to investigate that, see what's going on. Let's look at this 5-minute chart. In the 5-minute chart, Solana's on a decline. Bitcoin is on the incline. We're ready for a run. So on our 5-minute, Bitcoin is running. Let's go to the 1-hour chart. Look at BTC. Let's expand this. That down. All right. This is BTC on our 1-hour chart. And you can see on our 1-hour chart, we're in the green, baby. We're in the gold zone. Okay? Right here, this is where the liquidity is sitting. This is the demand zone. So that's why we touched here, bounce back up. That's why we touched here, bounce back up. This is our demand zone right here. Now this is the 1-hour chart. We're going to go over to the, let's see, 4-hour chart. So 240. And this is going to tell you guys we're in a bull run. When you go to your 4-hour chart and you see this, that means we're running. Okay? We are on a run. Now we're going to see how far this is going to take us. Switch back over to this 5-minute chart. There we are. On the 5-minute chart, we're running. So today, I'm just going to be patient and we're going to swing trade these zones. We're going to see what happens, man. Hopefully what we've calculated happens. And we're off and running. All right. Now, I'm going to hop over to look at some new tokens. So let's go to base. Let's go look at some base tokens. Oh, we got Base Cat. Launched 15 days ago. 33 million market cap. Strike Robot. 1 million market cap. Launched 4 months ago. API Network. Zora. Blue Chip. Blue Chip launched 11 days ago. 14 million cap. Up 21% over the last 24 hours. This is solid. StockX, the Stocks Exchange, launched 7 days ago, up 33% on the day. Let's take a look at that. All right, so this token is on a nice little run. It is taking off. This is the chart of a winner. So let's add this guy to our watch list. And we're going to track it from here on out. Now, we're not going to do a lot of new tokens today. Being that I added it to the watch list, we have to go and scan it. Make sure this is safe before we move forward. Now, over on Robinhood chain, we have Lemon, Lemon.fund. Lemon is up 100% over the last 24, 150%. Okay. All right, I see you, Lemon. Got a few red flags over there. So this is one that we would definitely have to scan. This Robinhood scanner, they have to improve on this one because, man. Total supply, 1 billion lemon. 12,000 holders. All right, we'll conduct a quick scan of this contract. Yeah, we only have a few more minutes on this stream, so I'm not gonna waste time scanning these. We'll scan these offline and come back and let you know what they're working with. If it's safe to jump in. Lemon looks good though. So I'll add it to the list and we're going to watch what it does over this next week. Now let's hop over to Binance. We're going to pick out one token from BSC to track. Oki Gym. Lork. I've seen this launch so many times. Arc. Meme stock. Maybe launched 19 days ago. Worth 44 cents. Transactions, 2,000 transactions. Volume, 49 million. This is massive. 444 million market cap. Interesting. All right, we're gonna find one of these and track it, see what happens. Lark is 2 days old. I don't know. I don't think the sell-off has happened yet. Wow, look at that guy. Look at that guy. Okay. Down 26% on the hour, up 800% over the last 24. This is another one of those tokens that you can jump in and trade early. There's a buy tax and a sale tax on this one of 2%. All right, we got 1 billion Flork. All right, people are trading it. 2,000 holders. We are going to jump in and hold on, we might trade this guy. Gas efficient. Okay. All right. Lap tax token. Interesting. All right. We're going to look at this guy. Let's go ahead and add it to the list. Scan this also. I'll probably do a deep scan on that one. Now we're going to hop over to... All right, we did one Robinhood token. We did one base token. We added one BSC token. This is the BSC token. Now let's find one Solana token. We add that to the list. Yeah, it's on the list. All right, we're gonna do one Solana token, and then we're gonna grab an Ethereum token, and that should do it for us for this week. Retro penguins, really. There's Kate, still humming along, sitting at 4 cents up. Phone. Open phone. No, ape on phone. My bad. Is this the one? Ape on phone? Wow, look at that chart. Right now it's at 2 cents. If I'm not mistaken, this is basically a pump fund token. Yeah, it's a pump.fund token. So these tokens are pretty safe. Okay, a lot of people hopping in. I do think it's going to experience a pullback. Maybe right here. But that's my 2 cents. Won't take that to the bank, but I think we'll be able to get this at a much cheaper price. So just hold on, be patient. You don't have to rush it. Ape on phone. Yo, some of these names, these meme coins are crazy. All right, now we're gonna look at Ethereum real quick. Then we'll do a quick recap on everything we've done today. And I'm gonna let you guys get out of here. SAF, Sustainable Aviation Fuel. Asteroid Shiba. Oh no, this might be one. No way. If you're seeing numbers that don't make sense, sometimes devs can play with some of the numbers on a token and make it look like it's way more valuable than it is. So be careful. Be sure that you look out for that. It's fine a token with a lot of transactions. I don't know. Is this the one? Almost 2 weeks old. Sustainable aviation fuel. They have a lot of transactions. crazy. All right, let's go back. Shrub is sitting at 2.1 million. 8,000 transactions. This seems like menu. All right, we gotta pick one. Between Shrub and Manu. Yeah. We'll take the which one? We'll take Manu. No. We'll take Shrub. Alright, we're gonna look at Shrub over on ETH. Shrub came alive. $100% the last 24 hours, 155% last 24. We're gonna add this to our watch list. And that's our Ethereum token. And that's going to do it for the new tokens. Here's our complete list. The new tokens that we added were Shrub, Phone, Lork, Lemon, and Stonk X. Robinhood chain is going crazy today. Just in case you guys want to look over there, check out what's going on. But that's gonna do it for today. Gonna hop back over to our blue chips and probably hop into a little swing trading session after this ends. That is gonna wrap it up for today. Hope you guys got some value out of these tokens. We're on an absolute run, man. So tune in. I'll give you everything play by play. We'll be back on Wednesday for Web3 Wednesdays. Let me go ahead and do a screenshot so we see what changed between Wednesday and today. Boom. Screenshot done. All right. Now we're going to check back in with these on Wednesday, show you what improvements we've made. Remember, on Wednesday, on Monday, we scan and scout tokens. Like, we focus on the money on Monday. Money Mondays. Wednesday, our Web3 Wednesdays, we try to get you guys news and we put you on to hacks. If anybody out there is hacking like crazy this week, we try to put you on to that on Wednesdays. Don't forget, change your wallets up. Keep using the wallets. People track wallets all the time now. So don't forget to refresh, recycle. That's very important. Now, also on Wednesday, we're going to compare the prices from Monday to here. Short turnaround. But if you've been in this stream over the last month, 2 months, whatever, if you've been in this stream, you already know that the tokens that we're picking out, they're going to do numbers. When I go and talk to the dev, that's kind of cements everything. When I go talk to the dev and see that he's on the up and up, really committed to the token. That seems to be a pretty good indicator that we can rock out with this thing. So we're going to keep doing the same thing. We're going to rinse and repeat. I don't care if you got $5, $10, $20. Let's go on a run. Add it to your Trust wallet. Hop into the stream. Like I said, the money doesn't matter. It's the tools you're using and what you're doing up here that matters. And what I'm teaching you right here, right now, is pattern recognition. This is not any AI. You can do this. Your cousin can do this. Your brother can do this. Your sister, your wife, anybody. But that's the way I try to put it out. I do this so that anyone can do it. Alright? I want all y'all to win. I want all of y'all trading. And if it can change your life like it changed mine a while ago, hey, all better. All better. Reflective path. You got $10, you can do numbers. I mean that. That's you can. You can. You can 100x that $10, and what do you have when you 100x that 10? That's what we're doing over here. We're on a run. We're going to take what we're doing right now, and we're definitely going to reach 100x. So over the next 2 weeks, stay tapped in. Well, I'm not going to say 2 weeks. It might take us a month to get to that 100x. But right now we're at like 12, 13x, so it's not bad. But over the next month, we're going to be tapped in. We're going to be locked in. This is all we're doing. On Wednesday, we're going to have to change the time up for Web3 Wednesdays because we'll be doing security over at we'll be over at Surtech. Surtech is having a little convention for NFT NYC, and we'll be doing security scans with our system, checking contracts or vulnerabilities, just like you see me doing here on stream. We'll be doing that with big teams of other people. Should be a whole lot of fun. I'll try to get some live video while we're at Surtech if I can. So let you guys see that, we're plugged in. And me and my devs, we get it done. Not only do we get it done, we put you on the pathway to money. So that's going to do it for today. I'm going to see you guys again Wednesday. And like I said, stay tapped in, stay focused. All right? Till next time, that's going to do it for me. I'm Pix. Load up that trading view, man. Load up Dex Screener. These are two of your best tools. Trading view, Dex Screener. And I'm going to catch you on the next stream. Peace. I'm out.